Okay, so how to make a dismissive avoidant miss you without ever saying a thing. We're going to cover that in this video. But before I tell you that, I want you to know that if you are going to try to make anybody miss you, this shouldn't be from a place of like, how am I going to win this person back? This should be, I am going to do the necessary things to let that person have the space to have the recognition that they want to invest in a relationship in a healthy way. And I can see if they show up for it. And if the answer to this is yes, great. Then the person's actually showing up and you can grow in the relationship together. But if you just leave the space in the way that I'm going to cover 3 things that you do in just a moment. If you just leave the space and you do these things, but you're not vetting, you're not trying to see, is this person capable of showing up in a healthier way? Are we willing to do the work or have the necessary conversations in order to see momentum in the relationship dynamic? Then you're just going to go back to square one. Okay. So please keep that in mind as I share with you these 3 things. First thing, you want to go no contact. No contact, because dismissive avoidants are operating from feelings minus their fears. When they have all of their feelings online, but then their fears are bigger because they're scared of commitment and attachment and pressure and not being capable of a relationship. When you actually take a step back and go no contact after a breakup or after sort of things have been on the rocks, and you just literally take a full step back from the relationship as a whole, somebody actually starts thinking like, hold on a second here. Their fears are out of the way. They can think clearly in terms of what their feelings actually are. And this is usually where you'll see momentum. Now, for dismissive avoidance, and this is point number 2, just 30 days of no contact is not a one-size-fits-all situation. For dismissive avoidance, they tend to respond to no contact between the 6-week mark and 3-month mark. Now, before I tell you the third major thing to do, you need to make sure in that 6-week to 3-month mark, you are working on you. You're working on your healing, your own personal growth, so you can decide if the person does return, if you even think that that's the right fit or the right relationship with you for you. And this brings me to point number 3. If the dismissive avoidant then reaches out within that no contact period, you need to vet. You need to see, does this person show up? Are they willing to have hard conversations? Are they accountable for their end of the relationship? And ideally, because you've just been in this process and period of healing, you're doing the same thing. You're accountable for anything you could work or grow on because that's growth for you. Even if your part happened to be much smaller, you're still there to do the work with that person, okay? And you need to be vetting to see, does this person show up and show patterns of change? Because if they don't, you're going to go right back to square one all over again. And that's not what I want for you. Okay. So hopefully that makes a lot of sense. And if you want help with this, to go into this in a lot more detail fully for free, just comment gift and I'll send a free gift below. It's like a course all about no contact and breakups and healing and potential for getting back together with a dismissive avoidant.